All right, we got a 2016 Ford Escape, and the customer states there's some kind of scraping sound going on. It almost feels like it doesn't even want to go in gear or move when it's put in gear sometimes. But I noticed the check engine light's on as well. I can't verify anything that's going on with this vehicle. The brakes aren't scraping, the wheel bearings aren't making noise. There's really nothing that I see or when I test drive that's obvious that something's going on with this thing. But I noticed the check engine light's on, and I'm hoping that maybe that can give us a direction to go. Ansel sent their DS600 to me to review. This is a bi-directional, does some programming, does some key stuff, maintenance, TPMS reset. It's about a $900 scanner, and they sent us a discount code and stuff, so I wanted to showcase this a little bit to you guys to show you kind of some of what it can do. It's got this steering wheel holder on the back, and there's like a compartment in the back you can take off. I don't quite understand exactly what everything is yet. There's a camera so you can take pictures back here. With speakers and stuff. So we're gonna set it up. Steering wheel holders, that bracket on the back. Plug in your device before you turn the vehicle on. All right, it's powered up. Come over here, turn the key on. Key is on. Go to diagnosis. You can even do a VIN scan. You can use the camera to enter the VIN and stuff. We're not going to do that. We're going to do a regular auto search. And it's going to go through. It's going to do its thing. We're going to go to quick access. Connect it to the Wi-Fi. We're going to go health report. Go ahead and let this load. All right, so now that I've got evap, purge, flow, performance during boost, that means that the evap purge purge solenoid's bad. Almost every one of these, when you see this P144C code, replace the purge valve 99.9% of the time. Now, here is a body control module tire pressure sensor. We're going to hit enter on it so it can take us to the module. So we're going to the module now. We're going to go with data stream. Let it load the data stream. And then we're going to go with TPMS. And we're going to look and see what's here. We want left front monitoring system sensor hit rate, left rear outer hit rate, right front TPMS hit rate, right rear hit rate. So according to this, 39, 33, 38, right rear. Let's check the right rear and see if we are low on tire pressure. I'm gonna put this in tire training mode real quick and then try to go train the tires. So let's see. Off. 1, 2, 3, brake. 1, 2, 3, brake. 1, 2, 3. Ah, there we go. In training mode. Now let's go train them. Okay, did it kick me out of training mode? It did. 1, 2, 3, brake. 1, 2, 3, brake. I messed that up. Gosh darn it. 1, 2, 3, brake. 1, 2, 3. Train front left tire. Amazon. Go to the next tire. Go to the next tire. Looks like a new valve stem. Probably they put no sensor on it. Looks like a new tire as well. Yep, this is where the problem is, right here. Because if I go over here, I can trick it and train this tire. See, it's an older sensor. It's kind of dusty. And now it'll say it's train left rear tire. That's what it says. Because I bumped to the wrong one. I should have been on the other side, which tells me all three of these tires train, and that one over there doesn't train. That one's got a bad TPMS sensor. I knew that by that hit rate. The hit rate was off on it. Because the other ones were all 3,000, but this one said like 1,200, which is the incorrect sensor, and it's brand new. So whoever put this new tire on here and sensor on here either broke it, didn't put a TPMS sensor back in here, or it's the wrong one for this vehicle. So that needs to be changed. And this is just an Amazon tool. Just type in EL-50448 plus. And this does GM and Ford vehicles to train the tires. And to put it in training mode, it's key on, key on, key on, brake. Key on, key on, key on, brake. And what I was looking here in this menu is all the other hit rates were 39, 33, 38. These are all like kind of like in the same hit rate. Well, look at the right rear, the one we can't read. It's at 12,600. These are 38,816, 33,375, 39,774. This one's 12,676. Something's wrong with this. It should have been ballpark like these. So that's how I had a feeling that right rear sensor was bad. Now, if you were to ask about that purge valve on this 1.6 liter EcoBoost, that purge valve is all part of this system here. It's here. It's no good. Goes back in there, connects back behind this tube, and comes forward, plugs into all this junk. Is this the one that plugs in up here? Yeah, it's down there at that boost tube, directly down below us. Comes up here. It's like this whole spaghetti deal. It goes here, comes up into here, then this goes down to that boost tube, and then, no, am I looking at it wrong? Yeah. And then it goes up here to this tube, and then it goes back behind here. So this purge valve is junk. It's no good. Well, as it turns out, they said the Discount Tire actually put a new tire on this side, and shortly after they left Discount Tire, that tire light popped on. They just never had a chance to take it back there before. What he had explained to me with the scraping sound is the customer said something about, I was pulling up my driveway, which has a nice 5% grade to it, and I noticed that it was almost like a grinding sound coming from the transmission, and it was starting to hesitate and shift like it was causing a like a shudder from the trans. So he said, if you could check my trans and stuff while it's there, and kind of get into it and go there. But it looks like it's going to be a Discount Tire thing, and not so much a dealer thing. They're going to let the tire place take care of the TPMS sensor. And he said, yeah, your confirmation on your diagnostics is absolutely correct. That's the tire that we had worked on and replaced. So he said, looks like I'm taking it back to Discount Tire. That's why that sensor hit rate was different on that one versus the other three, because they probably put the wrong sensor in there that's not compatible with this vehicle. And that's what I'm thinking. It's just not compatible with this vehicle, because if it was just a stem, it wouldn't have had no hit rate at all. So somehow they need to get that sensor replaced with a compatible sensor. Let's get this thing up in the air and let's check fluid level and stuff like that. And then the purge valve, we're gonna try to get everything covered that we do through the aftermarket warranty company, just so the customer doesn't have to come out of pocket for it. The customer stated that he thinks something's wrong with his transmission fluid because it ain't never been serviced, and it's got right at 70,000 miles. So I'm gonna drop this out of here and let's see what this looks like, because he said when he was going up a 5% grade, all of a sudden the clackety, you know, metal on metal crunching sound was coming from like the trans area, he thought, and then once he went back to flat surface, it was gone, because there's fluid everywhere down here. So I'm gonna drain this real quick. I use a 3/8. It's just a Husky 3/8. I've had it old. It's probably not even the right one. It's probably more like an H10, but this is what I use. I put in the drain hole back, or the fill hole back here, and let it breathe, and then I come up underneath it here and I will put a bucket here. Let's see what this stuff looks like. Let's see what we got. Can you pause that music over there? Oh, that stuff is no good. I seen all that metal come out right on top of it. Oh, that's terrible. That's terrible. This stuff is nasty. I bet you that trans is screwed up. Oh yeah, that's shiny. Shiny, shiny stuff. Oh yeah. That's not good. And this is at 60,000 miles, guys. So much for listening to the manufacturer's recommendations for lifetime fluid, right? That's why I tell you guys all the time, quit fighting me when I'm recommending what service intervals you guys should be doing this at. But instead, you want to fight me, and you guys want to run your mouth about stuff and get emotional because I'm telling you the right way to do it, and you've been duped by somebody for so long. You know, I hate to be that way, but you know, eventually I get tired of telling people. What do they say? You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. It's the same way. It's like when I'm talking to you guys about this stuff, and you guys try to fight me about it. This guy's transmission is toast. It's just full of metal. Big old chunks of metal in there. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the reality of this. Is a lot of metal in there. A lot of metal. Okay. I mean, the only thing I can do from here is put the plug back in it and see what the guy wants to do. Hey, he's got an aftermarket warranty company, so we'll have to see where they want to go with it. And while the trans is out, I could reseal the oil pan too. And the PTU's leaking fluid also. I don't know where we're going to go with this. We'll see. $11 mil or 7/16. We're gonna bump over here and look at this PTU. Look at that fluid coming out of that output shaft seal. Yeah, what do I got on here? I think I got a, we'll see what it is. I forget what this is. 50 torques. Yeah, hear how that feels? It almost sounds like it's gonna break when you do that. That's normal. And now that you got it loose, nobody's probably ever touched this thing too. Look how corroded it is. You guys said you wanted longer videos, so you better be appreciative of all the small talk and all the junk and unedited crap and everything that goes along with it, because I'm taking you deep into this one. I normally try to keep it, you know, 7 to 10 minutes, 11, 12 minutes max, but everybody says, no, You're not doing it like Rain Man Ray. You guys are friends. You should learn from him. He puts longer videos out. We want longer videos. Well, I'm taking a page from Rain Man Ray's book, and we're gonna look at. Oh God. It looks like mud, and it smells absolutely atrocious. That's disgusting.
Can you look at an airbag light for me?
Let's see what we got going on here. Just gotta keep this back out of the way. Oh yeah, it's toast. It's toast. It is toast. No good. Yeah, PTU needs to be replaced as well. When you got that much fluid that comes out of it, you're done. You're done. So where we're at with the Escape is I quoted out the transmission because of all the metal in the oil. Quoted out the PTU because of the amount of material coming out of it and how burnt up that fluid smells coming out of it. And also the oil pan reseal for the fluid coming out here at the rear. And we'll see what this aftermarket warranty company is going to approve just to get this customer taken care of. It's a little too much metal for our liking, so we submit it, try to get it covered for the customer, being honest about everything, and then see what happens. I'll keep y'all updated. This is part 1. Y'all take care and be blessed. Yeah. Exhaust work. Had a little Nissan Sentra come in where the exhaust busted apart and was at the muffler. And I had to knock out the old bolts that broke and put in new stainless steel studs and stuff like that. And didn't charge the customer nothing, just let them go. They're good customers, so fix them up, let them go. Y'all be blessed.